People weren't calling it Lust Island for no reason.
Like, you gotta think about it. Some people are looking at it from a social experiment. They don't have their phone. They have no access to the internet world. It's literally just people, vibes, conversations. But like you asked me, I think love in a relationship realistically is like 7th most important thing in a relationship to make that choice for you.
Quick question.
7th?
Your wife got 300 pounds, super lazy, couldn't move. You would still love her? Like, no, I guess you can, but you would still stay with her?
No.
Hey man, welcome to the Third Opinion. It's Honcho.
AJ.
Jugs.
You feel me? Back with another episode, man. First episode with the Third Opinion. And we got a very good topic today, man. We really about to talk and chit chat, really get real deep with this conversation. Because I was really thinking about it. We've all thought about it. Like, I feel like we all have different viewpoints on it, on this panel right here. Do y'all think Christians should be watching Love Island?
No.
What do you think before I give my answer?
Me personally, I don't. As long as you don't feel like the what we were talking about earlier, like lusted or like convict, like bad from it, I don't see no problem with it.
I'm gonna tell you why you're wrong.
Wait, what's your thoughts and opinion?
I think it's more subjective than not.
That's what I'm saying.
But it just depends on who you are. So like, this is what I mean. So if you're watching it and you know you're getting some type of feedback that's like it makes you lustful watching that, or like you jerk off after watching them like that, I feel like that all depends on you. Again, I don't watch the show. I watch clips, but like I don't feel anything when I watch it. But it all just depends on who you are as a person.
That's what I'm
so
saying.
if you're gonna like look at it and then start getting super lustful, I don't know. It's all depends on you. What are you gonna say?
No, I agree in that standpoint where it's subjective, I guess, but it's not only about feeling lustful. It's also, what is this teaching me? This is teaching me everything that is against the word. Should Christians be watching it? What does the Bible say? It's totally against the word, bro. You freaking you'll be committed and think you're in love and this and that, and then literally the next game you see somebody else kissing somebody else that you thought like, okay, I was kissing you. It's all lustful. It just shows that it's like it's completely goes against the word.
Well, here's the thing. It's not all lustful because the point of the show is to explore connections. Now, this season has been
this season sucks.
This season has been more lustful than others, but like previous season before that, it hasn't been. It's been about real people having real connections, trying to find love on the show, and people have found love and been married and got married after.
Yeah, there's still a couple from like. Bro, I think low-key when you and I used to watch when we were like 13.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying is that like, was it that show where they're like, oh, you can't have this, that on the show? No.
You're talking about, it's not Love Island, it's the other one. It's where the Button's talking to them.
Yeah.
I forgot it.
Yeah, like that show is like, you literally cannot lust there. Unless you like look.
It was like you literally cannot lust.
You literally cannot lust or you go home. So like.
Yeah, it was like you can't kiss. Like,
you can't kiss.
They had to give you the green light to do it. They had to feel like you had a connection to then let you do that.
Yeah, you can't sleep in the same bed.
I mean, but here's the thing: people can form connections as quick as possible, or as long as like it literally just depends. Like for example, right? Taylor and Alandria, they weren't a lustful couple. You see what I'm saying? They were a slow burning couple. They didn't kiss like until it wasn't a challenge, just to like 2-3 weeks in. You feel me? You can't say like that's love, like that's showing real genuine connection between two people. Now you can say on the other hand though. Huda and Jeremiah, they was a lustful couple within day number 2-3, you know, all this other type of stuff. But that's why I say it comes back down to subjective. Now, if you feel like you watching the show makes you feel like, oh, damn.
Yeah, like I gotta go beat my.
You know what I'm saying?
Or if you get misled, you know, that's it.
Well, you have to be like 13 for that, bro. Like,
hey.
if you're older than 17, 16, you watch a Biden and you go and start following that as a guide, bro, you need help. But like you need help. Is that what you meant? Like getting misled?
Well, that also as well.
But like, what do you mean by getting misled?
Like you getting misled, like you see what's on the show and you think that's right.
No, yeah, exactly. Like I said, you got to be like 16.
And that's what I'm saying. It's subjective because then like people like it could also feed into things as well. Yeah, if somebody's already like that.
Okay, but but if we're going into new like terms like how like life is now, right? What is besides kissing and like kissing other people, right? Because mind you, the point of the show is to find a connection and find someone that you really like to explore with. And mind you, I just started watching the show last week, actually a week and a half ago. You know what I'm saying? I never knew about it. I never cared about the show. Honestly, I thought if you watched the show, you was a little gay. You know what I mean?
All you do is watching them.
You know what I'm saying? All I do is like, you feel me? And stuff like that. So this is coming from a dude that never watched it, never was like I'm not even really a big reality TV show guy anyways, right? But from what I know, the purpose of the show is to find a connection and to really like find a genuine partner out of it. Now they put you through challenges that are lustful, right? But outside of the challenges, people are having normal conversations. They're talking about their futures. They're talking about their lives. They're trying to bond with each other. They cook for each other. Guys are respectful. They plan dates. So what about outside of the challenges? Because I feel like right now you're only talking about the challenges that makes the show lustful.
Exactly. What I was saying is that it's not bad if they're just having genuine conversations and they're having connections or whatever. That's not bad. But when like it's not called. People weren't calling it Lust Island for no reason.
I'd say people call it, like, for example,
I literally was watching a clip of it. Like, even like my wife like got convicted because she was watching it. She's like, oh, you know, this and that, and you know, this is. But even she got convicted where she was like, whoa, hold on, I got to take a step back from like watching this stuff because it gets like you have to pick and choose. So it's like, okay, I can fast forward to where okay, they're talking about connections and they're actually showing connections and talking and doing this and that and going on dates, and then once it gets to that part, I fast forward. Like, it's the same thing.
My question is, right, so internally, what problems does your wife have to where she sees that starts to question her conviction watching it? Because when I watch it, right, I don't feel nothing towards it. Even when I watch the challenges and see the challenges, where I don't feel nothing like, dang, this is, you know what I'm trying to say? Now, because it's for TV, and mind you, it is a form of entertainment, obviously you can understand, like, some things would be happening. But like I said, a challenge is
entertainment is not an excuse.
A challenge I would say for Love Island is 20% of the show. That doesn't exclude that excludes the 80% where they're generally just doing things and having mature conversations, or people are expressing their feelings and their thoughts on how they feel about a person or their frustrations about a person of like, oh, I don't like, can't believe you did this, can't believe you do wrong. I feel like in a way it also shows you how to have a lot of mature conversations. People have been talking about it also on TikTok where it shows you this type of person, a person who's emotionally mature. Perfect example is Chris and Jeremiah, right? And let's say Huda. How Chris is handling Huda compared to how Jeremiah handled Huda is two completely different people, and it's showing you how one person's emotionally mature. It teaches you that, like, how to be emotionally mature and how to not to be emotionally mature. So you can learn from that, and I feel like that's a positive. And then it also shows you what type of girls to stay away from, like red flags in women. Like, I feel like that's a positive like aspect. Like, I feel like not all of the show is lustful.
But that's what I'm saying is that I didn't say that. Like, I haven't even watched the show, but they got to be at least talking. They can't be kissing the whole time, because at that point you're just watching porn. They got to have some type of love islands, because at the end of the day it would all be lust. So that's what I'm saying. If they're genuinely building a connection, and you're building a connection, you're building a thing for that other person. Mm-hmm. Then okay, you can. That's why I said you can pick and choose what you want to see in the show. Why my wife felt convicted about it, I have no idea. I couldn't tell her. But I was just like asking her, like, I thought it was Lust Island, and then I was watching like it on, because we were in like 4th of July, and we were around these people that were also watching it in their living room, and my wife was also watching as well, and I was also watching, and I was like, this is all like.
Wait, what episode was you watching though?
I don't know what episode. I was just like peeking my head like, what is it? But I honestly, I could tell you in that time that I seen it, I didn't like the way they were dressed. I didn't think that it was modest, because modesty is also,
I will say the way they're dressed
it's not modest. It's very lustful, because you're showing a lot, which is not intended to show a lot. Mm-hmm. You're showing a lot. You're getting on top of somebody and kissing them and all this stuff, and you're doing it for different people, and just even seeing the women, just how emotionally affected it got for them, because I know from my standpoint as a human being, mm-hmm. especially as a Christian, I don't know how I would feel. I wouldn't even get on that show, but I don't know how I would feel if I'm genuinely building a connection with somebody, and that person I'm building a genuine connection with goes and kisses somebody else in a game. That's emotional damage. That would physically and mentally knock me up, and I wouldn't even be on the show. And that's what that little series, that's what that was showing me.
No, that's a fair statement. Before I go, AJ, you want to say something though?
No, I'm just listening.
Okay, but yeah, so like for example, right? Because I ain't gonna lie, that was one of the things I actually said when I first started. I'm like, bro, like you can't. I couldn't be on the show either though. But I don't feel like whatchamacallit, because I couldn't be on the show because of that emotional damage. There, like you said, subjectively, it's different for other people. Some people can probably withstand doing that. You got, like, you know what I'm trying to say? And on top of that, from that perspective, I don't feel like that makes you less of a Christian watching that show, and you're watching it, seeing the challenge aspect, because then that also shows you the type of people that there are in this world.
Well, nothing makes you less of a Christian if you're truly a Jesus follower, because it says there's no longer condemnation in those who are in Christ. So it doesn't make you less of a Christian for watching the show.
Okay,
but I could also do the same thing, and I could watch porn and not jerk off, not do anything. I'm not lusting. If I'm not looking, I'm just watching. I'm just watching a show. It's, like you said, it's a form of entertainment.
Yeah.
So I'm watching a form of entertainment. I'm watching porn.
That's a good point.
All right. With that point though, so like for example, all right, if you feel like, all right, if you're not feeling nothing from it, right? Let's say you're not feeling nothing from it, and you're looking at it like not analytically, psychologically. Yeah, psychologically. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Psychologically. And you're like, okay. Like, you got to think about it. Some people are looking at it from a social experiment. They don't have their phones. They have no access to the internet world. It's literally just people, vibes, conversations. You see what I'm saying? They're going back to real life, like what old times was. Because back then we didn't have no internet. Like these people, and that's another thing. These people probably really do feel connected. You might feel connected to somebody quicker, right? Because, you know, people want to talk about like sex on the island and stuff like that. You might feel connected to somebody. You're not on your phone. You don't have your phone all day. You literally have to talk to this person. You might literally learn a lot. And then a lot of things is how it's edited to a certain sense, since people have gotten off the show and say they don't show you guys everything that's been going on. But like people have been forming real connections and stuff. How it's edited now per se would make you believe that, but then you can't sit there and blame.
Make me believe what?
Huh?
Make me believe what?
I mean, for example, you call it Lester Island, but you can't. But people who are been on the show will say, nah, like bro, like these was real, like I'm really cool with these people, like all these other people, like, you know what I'm trying to say, like.
But it's like it's what I'm getting shown,
right?
Because what grabs attention? Lust grabs attention. So it's like a common fact. So like it's a known thing that, okay, I'm seeing this big booty girl on the TV show. Oh, it's gonna make me want to click on that. That's gonna gain eyes. Oh, I'm seeing this dude, he's jacked, he's whatever, this and that. Oh, I'm gonna gain an eye. You know what I mean? And that's where it goes to what I even surround myself around that. Because if I'm going on the show, it's like, let me go into my perspective and be like, okay, would I be on this show? And that goes to the same thing around surroundings. I can go to a party and just genuinely talk to people and no connections on that stuff, but my surroundings are terrible. My surroundings are sinful.
But I feel like if you don't let those surroundings or like the thing influence your conscious decision, I don't feel like you shouldn't watch it or should not watch it though. Like I do believe that. Like for example, AJ,
so you can watch anything with that point of view. You can watch anything.
I mean, yeah,
you can watch scary movies. You can watch porn. You can watch Love Island. You can watch whatever. You can watch everything with that mindset.
I mean, that's usually how it's supposed. Like no other person can sway your influence but God. You see what I'm saying? So if you really believe like that and you follow like that, you should watch things and be like, okay, this is not God. I can watch this without being influenced.
I don't know. I would just keep of a sober mind because, you know, thoughts happen, things happen. So,
but if you really follow God, that shouldn't be the purpose though. Like that shouldn't be like the circumstance.
Well, when you follow God, you still have this right here.
I mean, yeah.
So it's like I still have my flesh though. So it's like for example, why would I surround my things with that when I know how I can get? That's why I'm saying it all subjects to the person.
All right, but
if you can genuinely watch it and you're gaining some type of fruit from it, you're gaining some type of knowledge from it, and you're gaining something from it and all this stuff, and you're actually gaining all that.
Do you feel like you have to? Do you feel like you have to everything that you have to watch, you have to gain fruit from?
No.
So,
but what I'm saying is that like. It's like, what are you really watching it for? If you, that's what I'm saying. If you're really going there and you're watching it for an actual like, okay, I want relationship advice, then like I said, I've never fully watched the show. I've only seen like 30 minutes of it, of an episode.
All right, question. You play Call of Duty.
Okay. What that mean?
Right. You like Call of Duty's for killing people, dead bodies dropping, all this other type of stuff. Do you feel influenced when you play Call of Duty to go shoot somebody?
No.
Okay. Now, because of that, do you feel the same thing? Some people can say the same thing with watching Love Island. If I can watch Love Island, not feel influenced with like the.
And that's why I said it's subjects to the person.
Right. Subjects to the person. But a Christian could say, why would I want to surround myself with watching people, like just watching people, dead bodies, gunshots? Because that's
it's a video game.
That has nothing to do with nothing. Anything can influence you though.
No.
So you believe nothing can influence you?
I didn't say nothing can influence. I mean, you said anything can influence.
No, so like anything can though. There's people. You could
be misled in the church.
But all right, you could be misled in video games.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It subjects to the person.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
All right,
I've been repeating that for the past 5 times.
All right, exactly. All right, what I'm saying is though, right? But you said, should Christians watch Love Island? And you said,
in my opinion, no.
Right, and you said, why should a person want to surround themselves with that? I feel like you could say the same thing with someone who plays Call of Duty, the same thing with someone who plays GTA. Why would you want to surround yourself playing video games for hours on a screen, looking at a screen? People go run over people, shoot at people. People go punch random civilians on the street.
And that's subjective to the person.
Okay, so it's the same thing though. So the thing is, I would, like you saying no, Christians shouldn't watch it. I feel like you should be saying Christians could watch it. You just have to be aware of what you're watching.
And that's with anything.
Yeah, but you're saying
you have to see what you have to click, like, and like I'm saying, like in my opinion, I believe no. In my opinion, it's all opinion based.
Is that because it would affect you?
No, it's just like I wouldn't want to see it
because you're not getting fruit from it.
Not only that. It's just like I don't want to see like women in like lingerie and all this stuff and all those challenges and like other people kissing other people, because that's just I just don't want to.
So you don't even want to open the door to lust, is what you're saying?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is that I want to keep a sober mind, is what I keep saying.
Okay, so if a Christian was like, I don't think Christians should be playing GTA, or I don't think Christians should be playing Call of Duty because I want to keep a sober mind and not want to have violence in my mind.
Well, to subject that, I would just answer your way, so I can go on GTA and just drive a car around.
But then that contradicts your statement, though.
How?
Because if you're trying to answer my way, that contradicts what you believe on why Christians shouldn't watch Love Island.
The only argument I will say is on GTA, you can't avoid violence. You can't avoid girls in bikinis if you watch Love Island. You can't avoid
by skipping, and that's what I'm saying. By fast forwarding it, you pick and choose what you want to see in the show.
I mean, yeah, but for example, in missions, you can't avoid shooting people.
What if you don't play missions? What if you don't play missions?
You're just all right. So if you're driving, mind you, if you're speeding,
that's what I was trying to get to, and not like because you're saying it contradicts. I'm answering your way with the what ifs.
Right, but all right, but the same thing with Call of Duty. You cannot shoot people in Call of Duty.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Okay, that's why I'm saying it's subjective to the person. That's what I keep saying. I know for me, I'm not gonna go and kill somebody because that's not who I am.
All right,
I'm not a murderer.
All right, so my thing is, you feel like, all right, so because you're not a murderer and you don't have no influence, you feel like that's why you can play Call of Duty.
Of course.
All right, now
why would I open? Especially because every Christian is different on their walk. You struggle. Every Christian has their own struggle.
That's a fact.
But I wouldn't even invite for me. I wouldn't even invite, like you said, those things into like my eyes. Like for example, I wouldn't watch like a scary like demonic movie or something like that because I wouldn't want to welcome anything that I don't want.
So you would welcome murder to your eyes, is what you're telling me, or violence?
Yeah. It doesn't affect me. It doesn't make me aggressive. It doesn't make me want, like, I go to bed and I'm thinking about murder.
So you're saying, all right, so you're saying though, if you was to watch that show, that it could affect your mind into temptation though.
Of course, it could affect your mind into lust.
Okay.
And that's what he was saying is I wouldn't open my mind to it. That's why I said I'd
well, no, because he previously asked you, he was like, no.
I did ask you that. You were like, nah.
About what?
I asked you, so are you not watching it because it affects you? And you were like, no.
Yeah, because I just don't want to see people in lingerie, like I was saying.
But
I don't want to see women in lingerie.
Because it could potentially like temptation your mind. Like,
well, one, I wouldn't even want to watch it either if if I'm having a connection with you and I'm seeing somebody else, like you kiss somebody else, like that wouldn't even make me want to watch the show, to be honest.
That would get your emotions involved, though.
No, it wouldn't get my emotions involved. I'd just be like,
You just said you wouldn't like.
I would just be like, damn, that's messed up. Like I wouldn't watch that. But that's what I'm saying. It's like it's different for everybody else.
Okay.
Wait, what do you mean by you wouldn't want to see someone else kissing? Like if you were on the show?
No, like just watching the show, like not kissing some. Like what I'm saying is that like from a mental state, I'd be like, nah, like that's messed up. I'm gonna just click off this. Like,
Oh, because all right, let's say they have a connection and they have to kiss someone else.
yeah, like that's messed up.
Yeah,
That's flawed. Like, I'm not about to watch that. Like
That's fair. The only thing I would say is I can see like the double-edged sword. Like, okay. But again, that's why, again, it's subjective because someone could play GTA and not be affected. Someone could watch Love Island and not be affected. That's why I gave that answer in the beginning. I don't think there's a yes or no answer. I just think it depends on who you are. If you struggle with lust and you watch Love Island, you're an idiot because you shouldn't be doing that because you know you're opening the door to that. So that's kind of what I would say. Same thing with GTA. If you think you're a little bit of a violent person, I don't really know how a video game can affect you like too crazy.
There's people that literally
but if
there's stories about it.
Yeah,
though.
if GTA influences you, I wouldn't play it.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I just see it as a video game.
Yeah, but there are people like he said, there are people who see that.
Like you said, that's what I'm saying. It's subjective.
For you got to think about it though, because GTA you can't really sell like if a person's underage, right? They can't buy GTA in the store.
Yeah, that's what I was saying about Love Island. The only way you get really affected is like stupid young. Same thing with GTA.
But that's the thing is that like with that, like with especially TV shows and all that stuff, you can get it anywhere.
You can get video games anywhere though.
No, you can't.
It's accessible anywhere. Anybody can play GTA. More people have played GTA than more people have watched Love Island.
For one, it's been out for like 30 years.
Which means GTA and Call of Duty is more accessible than Love Island.
But I'm saying like from a kid standpoint, if you're a kid, like you're more accessible and more likely to watch Love Island than you are like play GTA. You could probably watch GTA videos.
I disagree with that standpoint. I ain't gonna lie.
No, there's like it's literally proven like like you need parent like for me, for example, while I was playing GTA, I had to get parental like authority for that. Like I couldn't just go and buy the game.
All right, but what I'm saying is like I feel like more kids are playing violent video games than they are watching Love Island.
But that wasn't the question.
You said you like, for example,
what I was saying was like my statement was that it's more accessible to watch Love Island than you playing the new GTA or even GTA in general.
I feel like that's
not GTA like anymore because it's on PC and like literally anybody could download it. But what I'm saying is that like if you're going to a store and you're like, hey, I want to go buy GTA, they literally like ID you. Like you can't buy GTA unless you're this certain age limit.
Yeah, but all right,
it's a literal thing.
But then but here's the thing, like you said, now with this new age media, you could just download the game. You don't even need, as long as you have the money, you can get it.
No. But what I'm saying is it's not gonna be like for example, this new GTA that's coming out, it's not gonna be till like a pretty long time till it's on like PC where anybody can just buy it. You're still gonna need like parental like vision authority to get it.
If you buy it online, I don't think you need
like lust is more attainable than GTA, is what I'm saying.
I mean, but now it comes down to, all right, my question is, right, do you feel like you need lust to love?
No, but in that show, it kind of shows you that.
So you feel like,
I'm just going off based off what I've been seeing all over.
Okay, so you feel like
that's what I'm going off.
You feel like you don't need lust to love.
You don't need lust to love.
When you first saw your wife, and Jugs, answer this truthfully. And if you lie to me, I know you're capping right now for the fans. When you first,
I thought she looked good. What?
No. But when you first saw your wife, was your first intentions love before lust?
Love before lust? Yes, actually. It was love before lust.
I'm not gonna lie.
Are you talking about like were my intentions? Oh, I just want to smash.
No.
So what are you saying though? Like, did she look good?
No. When you first saw your wife, you're trying to tell me you thought love before lust.
But like, what do you mean by lust? Like looking at her a lustful way?
Yeah.
No, yeah. I never said I didn't. But I didn't look at her like, oh, my intentions are only to smash and dip. My intentions were, okay, I'm gonna lay my life down with this woman and marry her one day. Those were my intentions.
Those weren't your intentions in the first place, Jugs. I'm not gonna lie. Like, we're your homies. Now, you really did like her. I'm not gonna try to make it seem like you didn't like her.
So tell me what my intentions were, since you live in my mind. Tell me what my intentions were.
Wait, AJ,
I don't.
do you want to go first? Or like, nah, I'm gonna let you. You haven't been talking this whole.
Why?
Hold on.
Why
Have I ever like said to y'all like, oh, I just want to smash?
No, here's the thing though.
Never.
Just because you're not saying you just don't like, I just want to smash, and then that doesn't mean that's pure whatchamacallit. But for example, when you see a girl that you find attractive and you want it, like, you have to find someone physically attractive. That's a form of way, a lustful, like.
Yeah, so I think the better question would be: is there a spectrum of lust? Like, is there a spec? Is there only one? Because I think a lot of people see lust as an extremist thing. Is that how you define lust, or is there a spectrum of lust?
Yeah. What do you define a lust? Because
We're saying lust is not an extreme thing though. You could literally, oh my gosh, like, she looked good, right? Whatchamacallit. That's a form of lust. Now another form of lust. Yes, that is.
it's not a form of lust if I'm looking at an attractive woman and I'm like, okay, she's attractive.
What would you define that as? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
What would you define as look like? What would you define lust? Is my question, because you're saying that, oh my gosh, that girl is beautiful. I'm looking at like that's lust. That's not a form of lust. What I keep trying to tell you is lust is from the heart. I can look at a girl and be like, okay, she's an attractive woman. Or I can look at a girl and look at her butt.
Jugs,
Look at her boobs.
Jugs, keep it a book with me. Please don't lie in front of the camera right now, because I feel like you're capping for the camera, and I already.
How am I?
I really. You all right? You try. All right.
From the camera.
You trying to?
I'm telling all the truth.
You trying to tell me? You trying to tell me you didn't think about smashing before you thought about marriage? Now you probably thought about smashing after marriage. Like, okay, now I'm gonna smash after marriage, well, not since you guys are married. But you're trying to really sit here and tell me that there wasn't times you wanted to smash, but you didn't do it. That's lustful behavior.
Of course.
That's lustful behavior.
But everybody goes through that.
That's why I said.
That's what he's trying to say. That was the whole question. Can you have love without lust and lust without love? Is what he's saying.
Yeah, but okay. So this is the thing, right? I can think about lying and not actually act on it. I'm thinking about lying, like, oh, I want to lie to this person, but I'm not lying.
The only reason
I'm not. So hold on. Just let me explain.
Let me finish. Let you finish.
So I could be like, okay, I do want to smash. Of course, it's just my flesh. It's just my nature. It's how I was born. That's how I'm programmed.
All right. So,
but I can also be like, okay, I'm not doing it because of a higher authority, because of things that, you know what I mean?
You're saying yes without trying to feel bad, but I understand what you're saying. Though.
Yeah, bro.
Like, you're saying yes, like that's what you're doing.
No, that's what I made clear.
Yeah, you're saying yes,
but
that's
my intentions weren't only like, okay, I want to smash her. My intentions were I want to be in a relationship. So I can love Gabby can be my wife, can be infertile. We could never smash again. She could never do anything with me again, and I would still love her.
Why are you making that face for?
And I would still love her.
You're saying, yeah, but I'm saying lust came first.
That's all he's trying to say.
Lust came
I don't disagree.
first.
I think it always comes first.
Okay.
Lust comes first in everything. Before you meet someone, if you really want to be with someone, you lust over them before you love them.
You have to.
But that's not the question, though.
No,
That was the question.
You said, do you need love? Do you need love? Does lust need to be in for love? And I said no, because I could also love my wife without it being lustful.
No.
I can love my wife without just looking at her. I can love her for who she is.
I mean, that's
All right, do you think love is transactional?
What do you mean by transact? Like, I need to gain something from it?
Yeah.
Do I need to gain something from it?
Not that you need to, but that's how it works. Do you think that's how it works? That there's a transaction?
Like, give me an example.
You provide for your family and they take care of your children. Or they're talking about women in this example. That's transactional.
Yeah.
You love your mom, she takes care of you. I think the only time it's not transactional is when you're a parent or a grandparent.
Why is it?
Because your kids don't give you anything.
Yeah, like
you're literally just giving the transaction. For example, our friendship 1, 2, 3 is transactional. Subconsciously, your relationship with my dog is transactional.
Yeah.
I take care of him. He gives me affection. It's a transaction.
Yeah,
so you think everything's transactional?
And like a wife and husband type of thing, there is a transaction.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying with everything.
Like exactly. But
I even see it with God. I think God, the love with God is transactional too.
Yeah.
Okay, we can agree to that. Okay, I thought we were gonna have a longer talk about.
Wait, so no. All right, so if you think the love with God is transactional, do you feel like God truly loves you?
Yes.
Unconditionally.
Yes, he loves everybody. Yes.
Unconditionally.
Unconditionally.
Okay, my thing is, do you feel like you can love unconditionally?
I don't think we can.
Can I love unconditionally?
Yeah.
I'm a human being. I don't think I can give you a truthful answer to that.
You can't. I don't think any of us can because we're human beings. I think that's what differs us from God.
Exactly.
Right.
I guess because you like to have that argument too. I guess that's what differs you from God then.
Right.
That's how we can't be specimens.
God loves me unconditionally, that he took every single one of my sins and didn't commit none of them and got hung on the cross and beaten and like his lung was out. Like that's unconditional love. That's like what is like I could say like what is the greatest form of love?
Sacrifice
is what he did on the cross.
Okay. Now, dang, high key. No, I'm gonna save that for another episode.
No, I think he got you there. I want
no. I'm gonna save that for.
I want to know.
I'm gonna save no because I was gonna go into like murder and stuff like that. That has nothing to do with this episode.
That has nothing to do with this conversation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It has nothing to do with, like, you feel me? I was gonna transition into that. Okay. That's why I said like I'll just save that for another episode.
Okay.
Say what you just said again for me to like.
What part?
What like yeah? What part?
You said that
sacrifice is ultimate form of love.
Yeah,
is like if I'm like okay, what is like the greatest form of love? Mm-hmm. Somebody putting their life on the line for me.
Okay. Now, do you feel like there's someone that truly loves you unconditionally?
Is there somebody that truly loves me unconditionally? No.
Yeah. Other than my parents, no.
Not even my parents. Because
okay, I think that's false.
Because if I murdered, I don't think my mom could love me.
False.
Nah, that's a false thing.
Yeah, that's false. Our parents and grandparents are the only people who love us unconditionally. We give them nothing in return. But well, maybe even then, it all depends on the intention of why your parents had you in the first place. For example, there's people who want to have kids to pass down their legacy. That's transactional. I take care of you. But here's the thing, you pass on my legacy.
But here's the thing, though, right? But some kids don't even end up doing that, though. Right? Like
well, that's why I said it's about the intention, not about the result.
Yeah.
So the intention is I love you because you're supposed to pass down my legacy.
Right.
If you mess that up, that's on you.
Right.
But that's what I mean by that.
But so you can still, you can still love that person.
Exactly.
But like my thing is though, right? Because we're still on the topic of relationship. Do you believe that lust is more important than love in a relationship, or love is more important than lust?
Love.
I think it's a 50-50 tie,
bro.
No.
Again, it just depends how if you define lust.
I think lust is more important than love.
I think, and this is how I kind of determine lust. I think lust is considered, or just another, damn, we're all messing up words today. Synonym. There we go. It's a synonym for desire.
Right.
So I don't see it as a like on the extremist level where it's like that's how I'm seeing it, where it's like I only want you for sex type thing. Like I think that's kind of extremist. But like a desire, I think it's important to have a desire, but also have that love for love. Right. But why would you say lust is more important than love?
And I'm gonna tell you why I say lust is more important. A lot of times when you hear people that are in relationships for a long time, right? Or you know what I'm trying to say? What usually happens? And when they break up, it got boring. I didn't feel the same. Or it even causes guys to cheat, right? Damn, bro, it's just not the same as what it was when you first was. You feel me? Because what's always the best time in the relationship? The beginning part of the relationship. Why? Because it's the most desirable part of the relationship, right? As soon as that lust goes away, right? You can still love that person. Because I'm like, for example, there's still a lot of people that cheat on their partners. that love them to death. That would do a lot of things for their partner because they still really do love them, but they don't desire them as much. They'll desire another person. You feel me? Because mind you, I don't think you can really love somebody without desiring somebody, but I think you can desire somebody without really loving them.
That's a fair point.
You see that?
Good. Yeah, I like that.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like because of that statement right then and there, a couple will be together 15 plus years, 20 plus years. They're miserable, but because they don't really desire each other no more, but they love each other. They don't really leave. But now that's a bad relationship. So they end up probably divorcing and stuff like that. Yeah. I've known people, like, for example, you can't, like, this, I always go back to this. You can't tell me a person that was together, a couple that was together for 15, 10 plus, even 5 plus years. You can't say they didn't love each other. Why did they break up? That desire, that spark wasn't there no more. So I feel like in order to keep the relationship alive, you need that lust, desire for it to always work out.
No, I don't think that's true. To be honest with you. Because you could say a spark or that or whatever. Whoever set this up was terrible. But
nigga, look how you're sitting, bro.
How am I'm sitting calm, cool, collected.
No, Jigs, but like you're slouched right now.
It's the same thing. Whether I'm up or down. But like I said, like if you're following a biblical marriage, you know that losing that spark, you're gonna lose a spark. You're gonna lose a spark in your relationship. I believe
at times.
Yeah,
at times is what I'm saying. Yeah, at times. I believe that, you know, love is more important than lust in a relationship.
Explain how though.
Because you have to just show up for that person. Because if it's only just lust, then it's like, what is your intention behind that relationship?
I'm not saying it's like, for example, there's times love kicks in more than lust. But
that's why I think it's 50-50, but continue.
Right? But in order for a relationship to truly work, it's like for a long-term relationship, the couples that they still desire each other, they still want to be with that person. Wanting to be with someone is not love. Lust, like, that's a desire. I want to constantly be with you. Because that's a feeling. Loving, like that's another thing that like people tend to do forget, right? Love is not a real feeling. Love is a choice. It's a choice. It's an action. Mm-hmm. This lust is the feeling. I didn't feel it no more. That's lust. Now I didn't make the choice not to love them. A lot of people will even say, "Yeah, I still love them, but we just weren't good together." Because the way I felt when I was around them at times, but I still do love them. That all that comes down to emotion and feeling, and lust has that feeling. Love doesn't give you that feeling. Love is that choice that, damn, I love this person. I'm gonna do this for this person because why I love this is the person I chose to be with romantically. I chose to make sacrifices. Love is sacrificial.
And that's what a biblical marriage is. I wake up every day choosing that person. Mm-hmm. And that's why I feel like love is more important than lust. Lust is obviously an important thing in a marriage. I'm not saying that.
So like, what's the percentage? Give me the percentage.
I was gonna ask you the same question. What's your percentage?
Yeah, it has to be like. Well, I have to say it's 100% like love, like, or like 99% love, 1% lust.
Nah, crazy.
Because I can wake up and choose to love somebody every single day because other things besides lust gives me that. Like, she gives me that. Like, she wakes up and she does that for me. She helps me out. You know, there's characteristics that I love about her because I'm choosing to love her. Feelings change. My choice doesn't. If I choose to wake up every day and love that person, I choose every day to wake up and love that person without a feeling.
Here's the thing though. So if you choose to wake up and love that person, but you feel nothing towards them, that you won't even start loving that. You will probably start even losing love for someone. You have to feel a desire, want for someone in order to really love them.
And that's what I'm saying is that those desires that of her characteristics of the things the things that come with her, because you can also lose a spark and it not be sexually.
Very thing, lust is not even all about sexual. For example, dates is a form of lust. That's a form of thoughtfulness. I care, but for that, the spark, dang, we don't do this no more. We don't go out no more. It's the feeling. Dang, you don't take me out. You don't try to show me. You don't hold my hand. It's the feeling. It's the feeling of desire is what I'm trying to specify. You can make the choice to, I'm not holding your hand. because I don't feel that, but I still
So
love you.
is feelings only lust?
Here's the thing, feelings not only lust, but like you asked me, I think love in a relationship realistically is like 7th most important thing in a relationship to really work.
7th?
No, I disagree.
Yeah.
No, I disagree.
Put like this.
Yeah, give me your list.
I'm
What
gonna
What is the 6 things before
I'm gonna
that?
give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you. For one, lust is not number one, but I already put, since we're already talking about it, I put lust before it. Respect. For example, I could love you but disrespect you. I could love you and still cheat on you. Would you stay with a person if they cheated on you? Why? Because they disrespected you. Trust.
Well, because it says in the Bible.
Right? Your thing. That's disrespecting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Trust. If I can't trust you, can I really be with you? I can still love you, not trust you. You could use the perfect example of even parents. How many times have your parents let you down, but you still love them? Right? But now let's go romantically. If you break my trust, and I'm always that subconscious, that's always in the back of my mind, damn, I can't trust this person. That's going to create an unhealthy relationship. You might even still love that person. But if you can't trust that person, you can't be with that person. Well, communication I put before love. The reason why I say that is because you can love someone, but if you guys can't communicate well, hint, hint, Love Island, I guess. I'm not going to use Huda and Chris, but Ace and Shelly. They were having a real miscommunication at a point in time during their relationship. Right? During the series of the show. After without that communication, Shelly even says bro, she doesn't know, she doesn't feel the same way that she did throughout this whole miscommunication standpoint. So we got communication, we got respect, we got trust, we got lust, and then another thing. What's the other thing that I have before it? Honesty goes with respect, so I really can't say that, and that's trustworthy. So love is number 5 for me.
I feel like love is a.
So the thing is, and this is another reason why I also say this: you can love somebody still without being with them. Because if you have rules and standards for yourself, if you have respect for yourself, you're not gonna tolerate certain things, but you can still love that person.
I feel like love is I'm trying to find a good word. I feel like it's the sum of all those things. I don't feel like those things are first. I feel like to do those things, you truly have to love someone. For example, take away a partner, right? You love yourself.
Yeah.
But you respect yourself too, right?
Yes.
So what comes first? Do you love yourself first or you respect yourself first?
I feel like in that aspect you have to respect yourself. Because I'm gonna tell you why. You can't love yourself if you don't respect yourself. So I feel like those things come.
You can't respect yourself if you don't love yourself.
Yeah. Like for example, there's a lot of people that
If you don't love yourself, why do anything then?
Here's the thing, there's a lot of people that don't tolerate disrespect, that won't allow you to disrespect them, but they'll still kill themselves because they didn't really love themselves. That's a good example of that. There's people that put the food on their table, for example, during the Great Depression, or 1950s, right? Dudes used to kill themselves all the time for the look, right? And people got, they had the respect for their families because the market was so bad, they killed themselves so their family could have their life insurance and stuff like that. So their family was able to survive. That's a real thing. But that comes from respect. As a respect, as my respect.
Love.
But I feel like that's
that's not self-love for him. That's self-love for his family.
Well, that's love though.
that's a form of love. It's sacrifice.
Yeah, that's love. All right, that's sacrifice. But even still, though, right?
I also don't believe the guy in your analogy. That's the word I've been looking for all day. But the guy in your analogy, I don't think that he didn't love himself. The guy who killed himself.
What do you mean?
I think
I'm saying no. That's a general standpoint.
I know. But I'm saying in that analogy, right? I think the guy in that analogy was not real. But I think that he generally loved himself. That's why he had respect to stick up for himself. He might not love the situation or scenario he's in. It might be too tough, but. That doesn't. I don't think that disregards if you love yourself or not.
I mean, kind of. Because for example, there's some people.
You don't respect yourself if you killed yourself. It's contradicting. It's true.
Here's the thing. They go hand in hand, right? But you say which one really comes first?
Love, because I think all those things are a sum of love. Mm-hmm. I think, for example, those things that you name before love, if you have a willingness to do go against any of those things, the trust, the everything, the loyalty, you said all that. I do believe there is a lack of love there. I do think that is what that is, in my opinion. So if you can not do those things, then you don't fully love that person. So if someone can, well, I'm not gonna say cheating because that could go down a whole rabbit hole. But let's say someone, for example, I backdoor one of you guys. Did I really love you guys? I don't think so, because I wouldn't do that to someone I love. That's what I'm trying. I think all those are a sum of love. So I think love comes first, and I feel like because we're young, we don't really have that perspective. But like, think about people who have to like suffer for their family, bro. Like guys who have to go out every day, grind 12-hour shifts outside, just to have their people come home and have tacos on the table, bro, or just rice and beans or anything on the table to eat. I feel like that comes before anything else that we talked about, even less. And I think they're a close tie in the relationship standard,
because you go through all those hard things for love.
right?
Like I can love somebody and choose to work through those flaws. That
Don't get me wrong. I feel like love is the strongest energy. Like I feel like love energy is stronger than the energy of respect, stronger than the energy of feeling, stronger than the energy of like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like it's stronger than those, but I don't feel like in a relationship standpoint, it's the most important. Cause the thing those like it's like a stairway, like stepping stones, right? Building blocks, right? All those things have to come into effect in order for love to come into effect.
No, I still think love's first. I don't think
I
that
feel like
sways
love
me.
makes you stay.
Here's the thing, love makes
Because I can look at I could look at my wife and be like, she's very attractive. I love her body, but I have to choose to love her, and I choose to love her to work through all those things. That's why I say love comes first.
Mind you, I still think love is transactional. I don't think you choose to love someone.
Yeah.
Then they show you why you should. But no, you do choose. But I mean, like,
Well, you wake up every day.
Yeah.
So why do you love that person? Why
because they're giving you something. I will continue to preface that. I do think that is still
Actually, I'm glad you said that.
right.
For example, love is the last, like all those other things is like the cash, like the money that, like the respect is the money, like, okay, that I'm paying for the love.
Well, they do that because they love me.
Right. But for example, no, because that's like the last, no. That's like the lasting transition of love. I feel like
okay, so since it's transactional, which I don't disagree. That's not my disagreement. So I'm gonna give you an example. I choose and wake up every day because my wife, when I go and sweat and work my butt off for 13 hours, I come home and I have hot food on the plate. What did she do that? She did it out of love. Because I was out there working all day. Mm-hmm. Why did I go outside and work all day, a job that I don't want to? Because I love my wife. I want to provide for my wife. I want to provide for my family. It's a form of love.
She did it out of love, but like it's because she also, for one, transaction, and she respected the fact that knowing that you didn't want to go to work, you still went to work to go make money.
True, but then why did she do that for every hard worker then?
Mm-hmm. Well, because she's with him.
Because
she loves me.
Right. But like, for example, I'm saying the building blocks. Like for love does, and this is why I also say this: love doesn't come first in a relationship. And because love,
not in the beginning, no.
Right. Like, I'm gonna give you an example. If I go right and you go and work for 12 hours and you come home and I don't like, I'm not gonna make you I'm not gonna respect you and make you a dinner. Like I'm not gonna do that like with respect. Like I'm not gonna be like, oh, he worked hard all day, so I'm gonna respectfully make him dinner or make him a hot plate. It's not what it is.
Nah.
No, that's just masculinity versus femininity.
Yeah.
But like, I see what you're saying though. I do see it. What were you gonna say? Continue.
Like you're talking about from a friendship standpoint.
Yeah.
Like,
it's a little different.
Like romantically.
Yeah, from a friendship standpoint.
But like this is not from a friend, like this is from a romantic, like real side of things.
Yeah, but she does that, like my wife, she does that out of love.
Like
she's not gonna like, this is what I meant is that like she's not gonna like, oh, I'm gonna do it because I respect him. She's gonna do it because I love him. He just got home from work. He's probably hungry. I love him. You know, I'm gonna make him his favorite meal.
But like for example, like, and this is what I keep trying to specify. Yes, you're right, but that comes from a form of love. I mean,
Yes, thank
It
you.
does.
you got it.
don't disagree.
You got it.
Yeah, no, that could definitely be a perspective thing. Like I said, it's a sum, so I'm definitely saying it is a building block of those things, right? But I do think that comes from a point of love, for sure. To love something, you got to respect it. To respect something, you got to love it. To respect something, you got to trust. I mean, to love something, you got to trust it. To trust something, you got to love it. So,
I will say you don't have to trust. You don't. And you don't have to love to trust something. You don't have to love somebody to trust them. I would say that's probably like
well, I thought we were talking about romantical.
yeah, but like
As a friendship, I see what you're saying, but like I thought we were talking about like romance here.
even romance though.
I wouldn't. I don't think I fully trust someone until I like fully love them, like for sure. Like I'm confident.
I mean,
Too many bad experiences, bro.
yeah, but like before those bad experiences, right? Like, cause like for example, you feel like once someone breaks your trust, you stop loving them. That's so like in like
No.
right?
No. Not you talking about a romantic standpoint?
Yeah,
No.
you see what I'm saying?
Well, I think I don't lose lust for them, but I might lose love for them because love's a choice. I don't lose a desire for them though.
nah,
You know what I'm saying? But
See
I might,
me, I say that's where I say I differ.
you stay?
No. Weird thing. I could love someone. I could like, and this is what I was trying to say. You can still love someone and not be with them no more.
Fair.
You know what I'm
fair.
trying to say? Because
I agree.
like, mind you, it's a choice. I could still choose to love you, but still and choose not to be with you. Because at the end of the day, I love myself more than I love you. That I understand my love, the love for myself is prioritized.
So you leaving is a source of respect, right? That's like a example of respect, but you did it because you love yourself, right?
Hand in hand.
Dude,
hand
I'm
in
prying you, bro.
hand in hand. No. But that's what I'm saying, though.
Is that all we got?
I mean, that's up to y'all, man. Any questions?
Nah, bro. That was everything I had, bro.
That was everything I had.
Cameraman, you got any questions? Which one do you believe is more important, lust or love, like in a relationship?
Oh, we never went over that. What are the percentages? You said 99 to 1. My bad. Yeah, lust or love. What's more important? Okay, what's your percentage for that?
You said 50-50?
I think it's like 50-50.
I'm leaning like 40-60.
I knew you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say.
Like
40,
more like 45,
60,
55 though. Like don't get me wrong, I don't think it's like crazy, but I do feel like in order for a relationship to last long and it be a good relationship that's not toxic.
I agree. I think you have to
disagree.
desire the person. Yeah. I don't know where you can disagree with that.
It's because, so I'm gonna give you an example. You're with Nicole for 20 years,
Yeah.
and y'all are not 20 years, but let's say 15 years.
Right.
Y'all are both 35 or whatever, 34. Oh, I have cancer. I'm infertile. I can't give you a baby.
Well, that's where that 50-50 comes in.
But what I'm saying is like, so for example, like I can't give you nothing. Like I can't give you none of the lustful things that you desire. Do you
Let him.
Yeah.
Do you lose that love though? Is what I'm saying.
No, I might lose my desire. Of course, I think I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and be like, oh yeah, if she told me like what you said, she has cancer and she's infertile.
Like if she's like all the above, like she just can't. She's just a body.
I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh yeah, like I have full desire. I would promise you, long term, I'm thinking like, all right, I need a new option. Like I need a next option. Like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, I'm gonna stay with her until I'm not gonna have another kid again. I would be lying to you. So I obviously I would still continue to love her. Like you said, I probably wouldn't like be with her. Like you said, I could still love her and not be with her. That's what you said. And then I could do what I gotta do somewhere else. That's complete honesty. I'm not gonna sit here and
that's not wrong.
I'm not gonna sit here and not have kids because my girl, because God wanted her to come home early. I can't. It's not my fault.
No, yeah.
I didn't choose that route for her. I'm not gonna. This isn't fantasy land, bro. It's not. I hate when people want that. It's not. I wouldn't. If I died tomorrow, I wouldn't want my girl to like be single for the rest of her life.
Well, that's obvious.
No,
That's the same.
That's you. I live in fantasy land.
It's not fantasy land. I'm just.
I ain't gonna lie. Steve Irwin's wife ain't never looked at another man after that kid. My girl gotta be like her.
Yeah, but bro, they had kids already, bro. We're 19, 20, bro. If I die tomorrow, I want my girl to have another guy by next year.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying if your girl is a body and she's just body, she's not dying. I'm not saying like she's dying.
Oh, she's not dying?
Yeah, I'm saying that she's a body, like she's still alive. I didn't say she was dead.
Oh, wait. So,
but she's on the verge of dying.
Yeah,
she
I thought you
cancer.
she's like bedridden, bro. You're like all the above. Like, what the hell? Like, she's bedridden?
Okay, what if she couldn't give you anything lustfully? Is
So she has no coochie, bro? Like,
she can't give you nothing lustfully.
How? Like what?
Yeah, like does God give her not? Did he not give her a coochie?
Drugs, bro. Mike.
She has HIV.
HIV.
How does she?
I wouldn't be with her.
Yeah, like what are you talking about, bro?
But I'm just saying, what if she can't give you anything lustfully? That's what I'm saying. You're trying to give you an example,
bro. Then okay, so if I knew that, right? And when did she did I meet her and she had HIV? Did I meet her?
No. So, I get HIV because y'all are telling me to give you a reason. I'm saying, what if you're deep?
Well, it has to be logical. She can't just one day have
Okay. Just listen to me. Forget everything else. You're in a deep relationship.
Okay.
Your wife can't give you anything lustfully.
Okay. Why?
There's no reason why.
There has to be a reason.
Why does there have to be?
Then
How is it a stupid analogy?
Because look, you're supposed to be intimate with your partner,
right? So I just for some reason that I would never been with her. I don't.
Okay, you're in a relationship with your partner, right?
Okay.
For a minute now.
Yeah.
For a long time.
Okay.
I don't know what medical thing it is where you can't give anything lustfully. But let's say
I don't know either.
you
making up some crazy analogy.
But I'm saying like
it's impossible because we were literally designed for it. We're designed for sex, bro. We have to reproduce. Oh,
but I'm saying, what if she couldn't give you anything lustfully? Like she has no cooch, she has no boobs, she has no mouth, she has no ears.
I'm getting a Roblox character, bro. Like, what the hell?
Like, that's not a human.
But like, what if she could still do everything for you that you love, though? That she could still do the.
So she's my mother. So she's my mother.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I'm not lying.
No, what I'm saying
I
is
wouldn't even marry a woman if she couldn't have kids. I'm being completely honest.
But what I'm saying is like you could like she can cook for you. She can still do all these things for you.
That's what a maid is for.
Yeah, a maid, my mother, anybody else who's a woman on this planet. That was such a bad analogy. That made no sense, bro. What? That was so bad.
Like.
That was, bro. He was trying to set us up.
Like, I'm so confused. I was like, bro.
He was trying to clip us, bro.
Yeah, bro. That's the third opinion, man.
It's horrible.
Horrible. Like that was. But yeah, man, that was the third opinion. That's the wrap for this episode, man.
I feel like that conversation go a little bit longer, bro. I want to know why you think lust like has no role. I feel like
I didn't say it doesn't have no role.
No,
I said
1% is no role.
1% is no role, though.
What are you talking about? 1% is still 1%.
Come on, bro.
I can have a 1% chance of dying and still die. There's still. I didn't say lust is out of the.
Okay, so why is it 1%? Why is it?
Because I just feel like love is so important. I feel like
I don't disagree. I think that's why I'm 50-50.
But I feel like lust is a feeling because you said it's a desire.
No, it is a feeling.
That's what I'm saying. Is that feelings change?
For example, you want
why I say love is because.
Well, that's his point. Feelings change, so people break up because they lose that desire. So it's important. It has to be. That's why people are leaving each other.
Like if I make that choice, I want to make that choice for you.
Quick question: your wife got 300 pounds, super lazy, couldn't move. You would still love her? Like, no, I guess you can, but you would still stay with her?
No,
because you lost the desire for her, right?
No, it's because she doesn't respect herself. That's why.
So that made you lose desire for her, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the third opinion. It was a,
it was a
good episode.